Friends, welcome to AB's Social Science. Today you are watching agriculture, and in agriculture we are going to study the differences between Kharif season and Rabi season. Friends, you know these are the two basic seasons of agriculture in India, and let us understand basic difference between them. So, talking about Kharif season, you know friends, Indian agriculture is completely based on rainfall. And you know that rainfall begins in the month of June in India. Friends, understand the beginning of Indian agricultural season is Kharif. So what happens in Kharif actually? With the arrival of rainfall, activities begin, sowing takes place, and then farmers are busy in the farm, and this season lasts about 3 to 4 months. It begins from June and ends in September or October, that is around Diwali. So which crops can be grown in this season? For example, cotton can be grown in this season. Number 2, bajra can be grown in this season. In pulses, tur, moong and urad, these important pulses are grown in Kharif season. And in oil seeds, it is soyabean and groundnut. Friends, try to understand, with the rainfall, the soil becomes wet and there is bright sunshine. And due to these two conditions, what happens? Humidity in the soil grows. And with this humidity, what happens? The Kharif crops grow well. For Kharif crops, it is the humidity which helps them to grow. These are all important features of Kharif season. Now let us try to understand Rabi season. So Rabi season basically begins after October, or it starts from November. So if you see the climatic conditions in India, you will notice that there is no rainfall after November. And in some of the states, you will notice that during this time, there is a good rainfall during the months of September, October. This retreating monsoon helps Rabi crops to grow well. And what happens exactly? With the arrival of this rainfall, what happens is, the soil gathers enough moisture. And then there is no rainfall afterwards. But these Rabi crops grow well with the moisture that is available in the soil. They don't require irrigation as such, and this is the main important feature of Rabi crops. So what is grown in Rabi season? Basically it is wheat. Wheat is grown in Rabi season, and jawar and gram. Another climatic condition which is very, very important for Rabi season is cold climate. Without cold climate, Rabi crops won't grow well. For example, wheat can be grown only when there is intense cold. So these are some of the important features of Rabi season. In Rabi season, there is no rainfall, only there is moisture available in the soil. Friends, to differentiate Kharif and Rabi season, mainly you will have 3 points. Kharif begins in June, ends in September, October. Rabi begins in September, October, ends in March or April. Number 2, it is the humidity in the atmosphere which helps Kharif crops to grow. Rabi crops grow well with the moisture that is available in the soil. The crops which are grown in Kharif season are paddy, cotton, maize, tur, arhar, moong, soyabean, urad. Rabi season crops are wheat, gram and mustard. Friends, now you must have realized why we can't grow wheat crop in Kharif season. Because in Kharif season, you will see that there is no cold climate. It is all humid climate. And you may wonder why we cannot grow soyabean or maybe moong or urad. these Kharif crops in Rabi season, because in Rabi season there is cold climate which is not suitable for these crops, and they require humidity which is not available in Rabi season. So basically try to understand it is the climate which differentiates, and it is the rainfall which differentiates these two seasons basically. So friends, keep watching AB's Social Science for such interesting concepts. Thank you.